Raindrops. It's been 2 weeks since my girl Alexis Jansen has been on. Hey, Alexis
I
Boo.
have missed you so much. I can't even believe how busy our lives have been, but I'm in sweats today like you, and I'm so excited to catch up with you. We have really basically three that we can kind of chat about. Three because we missed 2 weeks ago, we missed last week, and now we're talking about this
No,
week.
I think we missed two. No, it's been two episodes.
Right, and now we've got this week.
All right, plus three. You're right. Okay, okay, okay. No, that's why you're the smart one out of the group.
No,
No, you're
I'm not
absolutely right.
smart. No, I'm ditzy, but I sometimes I do have my mouth does kind of line up once in a while. Okay.
Listen, I have missed you so much. I did my interview with Amanda Francis last week,
Oh,
which
I
good. Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it. I'm
Thanks,
so glad.
boo.
What are you? Okay, the raindrops probably want to hear this.
Go ahead.
Now that she's not on with you right now, what do you feel about Amanda?
Oh, she could not have been more pleasant. The reason why a lot of people, Alexis, walked away from the interview saying, "Wow, I like her," and I get her now. I was super duper impressed by her honesty. She she's such a fascinating person that I could talk to her all day. We have limited time, unfortunately, but I was happy that she agreed to do it. As you know, I bought her book, and she could not have been more kind. Such a kind soul.
And remember about 4 or 5 episodes ago, we were podcasting about it, and you and I were both kind of in question about her, right? Because of it. I mean, it is a TV show, but this is what we're here to do, Carlos.
Yeah.
But then I told you there was this turning point for me on the
Mm-hmm.
season where I'm like, I actually kind of really dig her.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I see that she's getting completely, she used the word accosted, so let's just stick to Amanda Francis terms, but she said accosted, and I was kind of in agreement with her, but I'm also like, it's just not fair that everyone is so against her on the show, except Kyle. Um, and and she's just not getting a fair chance, but she has kept her composure every time. Have you noticed that? She
Yeah.
doesn't lose it. She's still calm.
No, and I
She's
kind of
just
want her to, you know what I mean? But she's not doing it. And I
no.
and
She
I
lives
and I
true.
appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like she
Yep.
she's listen, she's meant to be a part of this show and part of this cast. And that's the reason why as we talk about this episode, it opens up Alexis with Sutton, which listen, I will give Sutton this.
Hearts.
I, yes, yes, heart. Okay, baby, heart and soul. I will give Sutton this. I believe Sutton was bothered by Erica and Bo's chat GPTing Amanda and reading about all of these sort of allegations of scammers. Listen, if you chat, okay, listen, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to chat GPT Alexis Bellino.
Shut the front door. Not now. You don't pay for this. No,
I'm
you're
gonna
not.
do it. I'm
Well,
gonna
I'm
do
going to
it.
chat BG. I don't believe you, so I'm going to chat myself. What the heck?
Look,
I don't even know how to. Carlos,
look,
how do you do
you
it?
there?
No, how do you do chat GBT? I don't even know. Do I go? Do I
No,
speak?
I'm gonna
Do I
do
just,
it.
okay, I don't.
Want me to read it to you?
Well, I can't even get on it. I'm on Delish because that's the appetite or the meal I made last night. So I don't know how
Maybe
to
you do it.
chat BGT, GPT. I'm so nervous right now. I can't even
I'm gonna
speak.
read it to you. Okay, what she's known for. This is so funny.
I was
So,
never in a cult, so we're fine with that. But oh my God. Yes, she's been married a lot. Yes, we know this people.
okay, you ready?
Okay.
What she's known for. Alexis was often associated with a traditional faith-based marriage and frequently referenced her Christian beliefs on the show. Her dynamic with her then husband, Jim Bellino, became a major storyline, especially as viewers questioned aspects of their relationship. Life after Real Housewives of Orange County, Alexis shifted her focus towards her family and business ventures. Recent updates. She returned as a friend of reintroducing herself to fans with a more independent and evolved image compared to her earlier years on the show. That's good.
Okay, so there's none of the negative stuff. So okay, Carlos, chat GPT you right now. It's only fair because I don't know how to do it.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna do
Chat
it.
GPT you, it's only fair. If you
Okay.
put me on the spotlight, let's
I'm
put
gonna
you
do
in
it.
there.
Okay, look. To show proof.
Okay, I believe you. Okay, go. Read it. Read it
Okay.
right now. Okay, okay, read it.
Okay. Lizzie, listen up. It's a Lizzie note. This is so shady, Alexis. Carlos first gained attention behind the scenes as a producer on hit shows like The Real Housewives of Atlanta and New Jersey. He
It's true.
was known, no, this is the shady part. He was known for crafting dramatic storylines and unforgettable reunion moments, helping elevate those franchises during their peak years. Yes, bitch.
Well, hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. The reason you ain't doing anymore is because now you got your own thing because you were so good at that. Okay. We went from one to one. Okay.
Well, guess what, Erica and Bowles? ChatGPT us because we have good reviews.
Okay, so okay, let's rein this back. I'm dying right now because I did not know you were going to do that, and I was so nervous. I was like, it's going to say all my marriages. It's going to talk about I don't know. I was worried it was going to say something about my kids, and they hate being brought up. Okay, let's go back to the Erica thing. Why, when the women were um, chat GBTing her name, why was there negative? Where does it come? Because I don't know how to do it on my phone.
Because the thing is this, that's why I appreciated when Amanda said, well, I'm going to do it and show you that what they say. That is not what Erica and Bose found. They had to type in negative reviews. Listen, if I typed in Alexis negative, obviously
Oh,
any
season
listen,
18, I was the
I'm not doing it.
good. Although she's the abuser, I was the bad girl. It okay. It's
Listen,
gonna be forever.
there's
Lawn.
not Alexis, there's not one public figure where you could type their name and negative and things won't come up. If you are a public figure, I
Oh,
don't care if you have one follower or 100 million, people will always have something negative to say about you,
you're right.
especially as a reality star. And that's why when that happened, I felt bad for Amanda, and I really thought
Right.
Sutton was being a good person. I will give Sutton all her props.
I am so in love with Sutton right now. Like because you know what? When you're coming in as the newbie and the one that everyone is hating on, Sutton has been there. She felt that. And that is where you see her bleeding this heart of, I've been in Erica's shoes and I don't want to perpetuate it. And
Mhm.
I'm so thankful for Sutton and Kyle because those are the two that see the star in Amanda, see the amazingness that Amanda has to offer. And my amazingness about how I feel about Amanda comes from the fact that, like, as much as you can be so hated by all of these women who are very strong personalities, both everybody's so strong, you keep your act together and you
Yeah.
just look at them and go and speak softly and go, I don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What
Yeah.
am I like? I'm completely elevated. You know, I haven't even taken Amanda's courses, but I feel elevated and like, okay, you're making me a better human by watching you, by how you're behaving, Amanda. That's how I feel about Amanda.
Well, that's how I feel too. And listen, we're gonna have to really go there because one thing about us recapping these shows, we're very honest, and I'm gonna be honest when I say this. I loved Bo's last season. I used this podcast to praise her, to give her all the prop that she deserved, and really said, "Wow, what a great, energetic housewife she is, and all the things." As a reality TV veteran producer, what I will say about Bose this season, Bose unfortunately has entered her sophomore slump, where second season reality
Oh.
stars they come in their second season becoming super unlikable because the audience loved them so much their first season. It happened to I'm not gonna name names because that's messy, but if you look
Well,
at a lot
please
of
do.
reality
So, no,
stars,
please do
please
name the
do.
name. Carlos, we're not on this podcast because we're trying to make friends. We're on this podcast because we speak the truth.
We do.
We
I'm
also
speaking the truth.
we
I,
also tell our when we make a mistake, we also
you
tell
are
our
so
mistake and say
messy.
I was completely wrong. So name the names. Name someone.
Okay, let me think. I'm trying to think of somebody who had a great first season as a housewife, and then their second season they flopped. That's what Bose is doing this
Well,
season.
was Renna one? I love Lisa Rinna.
No. And that's the thing. I really
You're
gotta
going
think
through your
about that.
repertoire right now.
Yes, because there's so many. So as I talk and it comes to me, I'll say it.
Okay. Okay.
But sticking to Bose, Bose is what Bose is going through is her sophomore slump because Bose has drank the Kool-Aid of the audience loving her last season.
Ah,
Okay. And because she wants to really befriend the cast, she is picking on the new girl. It's like in high school when the popular girl in school inducted the freshman. And then the freshman becomes a sophomore, and there's a new freshman in, and the popular girl's a junior now. And she tells the junior, I mean, the sophomore, oh, look at this freshman. And then the sophomore hazing the freshman because she felt like she got hazed. And that's what Bose is doing to Amanda. It's hard to watch.
okay. Go back to the question.
Listen.
Go back to the question. Would you be off of TV right now if you could get out of the limelight? Would you have
No,
never be? Would you be a nobody again? Like not a nobody, but like not known. I
yeah, I
should.
know what you mean. No, I'm meant to be here. So I wouldn't do it. But I'm gonna tell you what I do differently than my peers.
Okay.
I am a public figure who lives a private life. And you and I are friends. You follow me on social media. I don't post anything outside of like my work, and it's I do what's comfortable for me because I have been behind the scenes and I saw that the stuff that my cast would have to go through. And that's why I give all the props to reality stars because I think you guys are so courageous to live your life out loud. I don't have the stomach for it. So God didn't bless me with that skill set. I think people like you and Tamara and Vicky, and the rest of the girls, you guys have something to where we can watch and be fascinated and really be curious about. I don't have that ability to stomach it. I don't.
You know what's funny is that I think if I could take it all back and never have been a day on TV, just because of what I watch my children go through, and I'm sure some of the people feel this, I would take it all back.
You would.
I would. I would be anonymous again. I would be at a gas station where I'm not worried about if like today I look tired because I didn't sleep a lot because we're leaving and it's like there's just so much in a day that no one knows. And it's like I would probably take it all back and be anonymous again. And you know what my children want is for their mom to be anonymous. So, yeah. Yeah. I just wonder what if any of these Beverly Hills housewives feel that way or if they're just like, "Oh, it's all amazing." It's just a lot of pressure and the hate that you get is so much. There's love.
Yeah.
There's a lot of love, but there's a lot of hate.
No, there's a lot of hate, and that's the reason why, as we recap these shows, I always and you do a great job of this too, which is why I love doing it with you because you are a reality star and you have way more of a sensibility of what it's like to be in it than I do producing it, right? And that's why I love doing the show with you. And when it comes to the way Bose is operating with Amanda, it just isn't fair to her. And even when Bose is like, no, you're so defensible. Instead of defending your work, tell us about it. And I'm like, this woman has literally told
She's
you guys,
done that. She's done that. She's told and told and told. I mean, so you and I are on the same page right now. And guess what? This is what I do know is we can apologize and say, okay, Bose, now I see where you're coming from because you got to kind of see the whole season unfold.
mhm,
But at this point, I am so with you. It's like just give Amanda one little reprieve moment, just one. She has been the center of every discussion and argument throughout. I mean, her and Dorit.
yeah.
Because we're I know you've got a whole agenda, so let's go.
No, we listen. This was a great episode because
Was.
listen, I was entertained from the beginning to the end, and I want to give a big thanks to the trifecta of Kyle Richards, Dorit Kemsley, and Erica Jane Bitch. Because let's be clear, they, I mean, listen, they decided to be amongst themselves. This episode reminded me why Kyle Richards is the queen bee of the show, Alexis, because she activated the conversation between her and Dorit because she's like, look, I want to take Dorit aside, have the conversation with her without the other girls. She's the closest to me and Erica, and I want us to do it. And as she's trying to talk to Dorit about her behavior, Dorit is defensive. And listen, I want to say this: two things can be true, right? You and I both agree that Kyle was wrong for going to Bose after the Hamptons trip to talk to her about all her concerns for Dorit when she was just with Dorit for 3 days, right? At the same time, Dorit is acting like a wackadoo. The lateness is, listen, I was told by somebody that when a person is consistently late, they have an ego that's bigger than anyone's because it's such a narcissistic thing, and Dorit has to own it. So two things can be true.
And you're exactly right. And here's the other thing that I do, Carlos. I do more research. You have way more things happening than me. But I did my research and I listened to the Andy Cohen Watch What Happens Live after last week's episode that you and I did not get to podcast on, and Dorit was on. And one of the main topics was, do you feel or regret being late all the time? And you know what Dorit said? She goes, I have major anxiety. So she's going around the room thinking, okay, I don't have this right. This isn't right. She's rechecking handbags probably and like, oh no, these shoes aren't right. She's got anxiety to go out. And then when she gets out, it's fine because you can shut the door and you're like, I'm out my room. But the flip side to that, which is what we're here to do, is to podcast and talk about both sides of the story, right? The flip
Hmm.
side to that is if your time, anyone that's so consistently late thinks that their time is more valuable than the people's time that are waiting an hour and a half for you. So
Hmm.
that's the flip side. We've got an anxious person who is trying to get out the door, but then we have America, or the other people wait, the women waiting in the room who are like, but I made it on time because my
Yeah.
time is not more special things. So I don't know. I mean, I can see it. And Dorit was honestly, legitimately, she did say, I regret it and I'm going to work on it. She goes, I am not good with time management and I'm going to work on it. So I thought that was good and uplifting and going, okay, I'm going to fix this negative thing about me.
Well, she's been doing it for the past seven fucking seasons.
Well, that's what Andy pointed out, which I
Yes,
didn't
her and Teddy
know. But he's like,
Mellencamp.
okay, but you were doing it. And then we got
Yes.
this.
No, so spare me. And the thing is this, even when Rachel Zoe got called out, which was my favorite, because remember, I predicted Kyle versus Rachel. I'm telling you, this show, I take everything I said back. Kyle, do not take a break. This show cannot survive without Kyle Richards. I'm sorry, Kyle. I know I said you deserve a break. Do me a favor. Don't listen to me. Do not take a break. This episode, Kyle, first of all, Alexis, when she called out Natalie in the last episode,
And she's like, you know what doesn't lie, Natalie, are the cameras. Hello, you more like I don't know. Kyle was just like, you know what Kyle is? She's just pissed. She's like, why is everyone doing all the chatter about Dorit, about everything, but then I'm the only one that can carry the show? She's kind of in a Tamra position. It sucks,
ooh,
but
ooh,
yeah,
ooh,
yeah. Tamara's the only one that carries the show forward. Sorry, everybody. Sorry,
ooh.
OC. Let's see if you pull this out next season. And I don't even have to love Tamara all the time. I can be her enemy and I can still tell the truth. But it's like that's Kyle is the one carrying the show forward. She is moving it. And she's like, why am I, this episode when she looked at Dorit and said, get off my fucking ass all the time. And I was like, finally,
Yeah,
finally.
finally. It took
God.
the the OG, the 15 seasons in OG to really activate the episode. And I thought Cobb was great, but we got to go back to two things first,
Okay.
right? Before we go back to Rachel Zell getting called out, and I loved it. We gotta talk about the fact that Erica Jane, who is too cool for school, looked like a porcelain doll, looked so fabulous, like old Hollywood glamour. The way she got into Dorit's behind saying, no, I am going to interject myself actually, and I'm not going to stop, like ever,
And
ever.
you're not going to tell me to shush up. I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not. I'm not going to stop talking. Oh, stop talking was how it was. I'm not going to stop talking. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't either.
Yes, and let's go, girls. I'm not going anywhere actually. And then Dorit leaves them. It was
Carlos, you're in
everything.
another country. You have a set time of where your car service is there, and you just left your friends in another country to figure out how they're getting home. Okay, so this is where I will say there is a line that has to be drawn with Dorit. Poor Dorit. Oh shoot, I spilled my water. There is a line that has to be drawn, and it is kind of like you don't leave your friends in a strange country, and you show up on time when everyone's bitching about you not being on time. I mean, if I hear three spurs, like people talking about that, I'm going to make sure I'm 5 minutes ahead of everybody on the next time. I am not going to be the late one anymore because I'm like, no, I do value you. I do value your time. I'm sorry that it's been a 7 year whatever, but like,
Mhm.
so I think Dorit's going to be working on herself after this season. I think it's going to be a good wake up
But
call.
you know what? You know what? The reason why I, if she wants to, great. I don't want her to pull a Sutton where her entire personality is gone because she's trying to like better herself for the sake of the audience. I think if you could work on your lateness, fine. But I love Dorit's kick. I love the punch that she had.
I love it too, but Sutton didn't change. Sutton, have
Oh,
you seen Sutton? Oh, she did. Okay, I don't know this.
honey.
I'm watching Sutton this season and I'm loving everything about her.
No, no,
I'm
no. She's having a listen. She's having a safe season, and the one thing that I said earlier is I will give her the fact that I do believe she felt some kind of way about them chat GPTing Amanda because
she's
it's
not
not it was mean. It was mean.
it was me, but Sutton's not having a safe season. Sutton is siding with Amanda, who the rest of the cast, other than Kyle, doesn't like. So Sutton, I don't feel is having a safe season. I feel like Sutton is like, look, I have been in this shoe before where I have been the one that's attacked, and it's my livelihood and it's my business. Because when she mentioned either I watched all three episodes right before we did the podcast, like last night. So I don't remember which one was from which episode because I watched 3 hours of Housewives. Okay, I'm over, but I'm vomiting Beverly Hills Housewives right now because I watched 3 episodes. I could be on point with you. However, and I wore my purple. Did you notice my purple sweatsuit? Uh-huh.
It
Taking
looks
pictures of you,
gorgeous.
but it is purple is on their thing. Okay, so I feel like Sutton is not being safe. Sutton has very valid points, has a heart, which I love seeing. And
She
I
does.
feel like Sutton's like, you know what? I don't care if I'm not the popular one. I'm not going to go on the whole, like, let's, kick Amanda's ass and kick her when she's already down. So I love it.
No, and listen, she definitely stood up to um Bose when they were like, "Well, who's the one that told Amanda this?" And Sun said, "I did. I actually told her. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a wimp. I told her because I didn't like it. I didn't like it one bit, and I appreciated that. And Rachel's like, "Why are we talking about this here?" Rachel, this episode of Rachel made me realize you will if this is how you are, Rachel, you will never be Centra Diamond. You don't have the you don't have the teeth to stand in the mess the way Kyle does. And I love Rachel Zoe. I think she's great for the show. But this episode proved to me Kyle has to stay. Rachel can stay, but Rachel Zoe will never be the queen bee of this cast ever.
It is because what Kyle and Tamra Judge have when they're on a season, and I don't watch any others. I'm sure if we podcast more, I'm going to start to understand Salt Lake
Giselle
City.
Bryant
But
on Potomac. I just want to add her to the mix. Go
okay,
ahead.
so I don't know these people, and I haven't watched.
Teresa Judice on Jersey. Go ahead.
Oh, yep, you're right. But I believe you. But you're absolutely right about Teresa. I do know her, and I know her personally, and yes, I do know her. But so you're right about that. But it's the women that will sit there because here's the thing, Carlos. I was frustrated on this episode, the third episode, because I watched all three back to back. So we haven't seen each other for 2 weeks. But this episode frustrated me only because of what you just said, which is it's like I feel as if all the women are skirting around the issue. They all want to talk about Dorit, but then when they're like, when Dorit comes into the mix and she's like, well, why are you talking about me? Then they all kind of shush up and go, oh, Dorit, we told you. We kind of tell you. I go, why doesn't everyone just go, Dorit, we're sick of you being late. You're taking advantage of our time. And you're also acting erratic. Why are you sure? Why are you looking in your bag for 10 minutes while we're waiting to all go get our gelato? And the cameramen are waiting. That's what America doesn't know. The cameramen are waiting.
Yeah.
Everyone's waiting.
Yeah.
Everyone's sitting in the heat when Dorit is in her bag for 10 minutes. And everyone's like, what are you doing in your bag? It doesn't take, you have a bag this big. It doesn't take 10 minutes to find your lip gloss or your chapstick or your gum. I don't know what you're looking for, but it's like, why are you 10 minutes? And so I feel for the camera crew. I feel for the producers who are trying to get the scene to go so you can go get your gelato and then get done with your conversation and move on to the next scene. And what bothers me is that there's 8 women on this cast, or 7, whatever. I'm not smart with the math here, but there's 7 or 8 women, and the only one standing up saying, we're all concerned and you're acting weird, is Kyle. Everyone else then says
You
it
did
behind the back. And then
that.
to Dorit's face is like, oh, but we love you. We know you're saying, no, what? Be honest.
No, Rachel Zoe was not being honest about it. The thing is
Exactly.
this. The thing is this.
Exactly.
Kyle calling out raindrops. I said this shit. Lizzie, look
Did.
up, flashback to a few weeks ago. I said Kyle versus Rachel is brewing. Because Kyle, the icon legend that you are, Kyle Richards, looked at Rachel Zoe and said, you're getting off too easy. The new girl, Amanda, is getting her ass handed to her, and she's doing a good
Whipped.
job setting up for herself.
Whipped.
Whipped.
On a platter.
Okay. Rachel, you and your Donna Karen connections, and
Everyone
Diamonds and Roseanne,
bowing.
they're bowing down to you. But no, I'm gonna call you out too. And then Rachel's like, well, I just think if that's behavior that she had before. Okay, Rachel, if that's behavior that she had before, I would say to her, hey, that may be something you're used to with these girls. I'm not that type of girl. Respect my time.
Carlos, Rachel even said in scene, she even said something to the fact of, um, you know, it gives me anxiety to have friends like that. Like she called out the fact that behind Dorit's back, she called out the fact that I do have friends that just do this and it just gives me anxiety and I don't want to be around them. And then in front of Dorit, she's like, oh, I just thought you were always like this. It's like, but you just said before you don't like it when someone's always like that. So what is
Yes.
it? Which story is it?
Yes, exactly, 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 exactly. And when it was, I feel like the reason why Rachel Zoe isn't trying to happen with Dorit, let me tell you something.
Oh gosh.
Rachel Zoe knows that Dorit will eat her up alive. There is not one person on that cast Dorit is afraid of going up against. Dorit went up against Lisa Vanderpump, Kyle Richards, Garcelle Bouvet, Sutton Strack, Erica Jane, Lisa Rinna. I don't know. Like, no, no, no. Dorit is afraid of no one. And Rachel Zoe knows that when it comes to Dorit, all it takes is Dorit to feel like she's being slighted, and she will read the fuck out of you. And Rachel, let me tell you something. Rachel may be able to give one-liners dated from 2008 when the Rachel Zoe project was on. I'm telling you, Rachel Zoe can't even read the fucking telephone book. Baby, Dorit can read the telephone book, the Bible, the encyclopedia, baby, the Botanical Gardens pamphlet.
I'm okay.
Dorit can read.
I'm sad. I'm sad for Rachel. So right now that was brutal.
Just
Rachel,
saying.
it's okay. I'm not. I didn't say it. Carlos did.
Oh, please, Alexis. What do you want? A fucking Donna Karen cameo video?
I just, that was brutal. Like Rachel Zoe can fucking read, and I don't think that everything she's giving is from 2005 or whatever you just said.
Yeah, that is no shade. I
No,
mean,
I think
I die. I mean, it's iconic. Is there? No, and even when she was like, we're on Dorit's time, it's like, yes, Rachel, Kyle called her ass out. The way Natalie, which by the way, why is she there? Where the fuck is Carmen San Diego? I'd rather have her than Natalie.
But
Natalie
also,
called out.
wait, hold on, go back. Yes, is Natalie a friend of also because Jennifer Tilly is so amazing. We need all of Jennifer. We need her to be a full-time cast. Like she's just
Love
everything.
her.
She's in the pool naked. But is Natalie also a friend of?
Honey, she's a friend. she
Oh, so no of? I don't get
She
it.
ain't even a friend of. She's a of friend. This is the worst friend. I can even call her friend. She,
Why? You're
honey,
being mean.
Natalie, let me tell you something. Natalie is not even a friend up to the show. She is a background player. Honey, the gelato people have more camera time than her. The staff in Italy has more camera time than her. Baby, Sutton's old assistant was more interesting than Natalie. Natalie is a bump on a log. She is
Is going through a hard time. Can we just, she's going
quiz,
through a divorce just like the other women. Everyone's got a, that's why I said on this show, it's like everybody's
girl.
got such a hard time this season. Everyone's going through Erica Jane's lawsuits, all the divorces between all the other women. Sutton had to take her own name back because she just got exiled from the
But
church.
those girls had 7, 6, 5 years of everythingness. And Natalie, if that's your excuse, then come in next season. Don't fill out the application, your background check, your 1099 forms, your Y or ABA numbers. Don't fill that shit out if you can't participate in this show because you're going through a divorce.
Okay, that is too shit. That's true. That is like all I can say is actually that's the thing with reality people. Like either you're here and you got balls or you don't and you're gone. I
And
mean,
Rachel has no balls. And I'm saying it. She
wow.
doesn't. I
Okay,
was.
Rachel, this is Carlos speaking, not Alexis. Just
You
FYI.
think she has balls?
I think when push comes to shove, I think she's going to show us she does. I think that she has been a little um, uh, not forthcoming with truth information and things about what she truly feels about Amanda or she feels about Dorit or all this. And she kind of tries to play the innocent, like, oh no, but I don't want to be drug into this. But I think if push came to shove, I I I didn't watch Rachel Zoe Project. You did. Was Rachel Zoe a badass bitch or was she a little?
Well, you want to chat GPT what they're saying about Rachel Zoe?
You do. You're
well,
on this chat. Go do it right now.
allegedly, Brad Goreski 2 weeks ago left a comment under Rachel Zoe's post. He's her former assistant. So listen, Rachel Zoe
What?
has.
No, 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 no. What did he say? Don't pass
Oh,
on that.
it was okay. Rachel Zoe did an interview with a magazine and she talked about how, assistants, the old assistants that she had in the past disappointed her or doesn't want to work, whatever. And Brad Goreski left a comment under her post. I don't want to misquote people. So Brad Goreski, who is the stylist to um, Demi Moore, who's been looking gorgeous lately. I mean, always, but not lately. I'm just saying he's been dressing her for the award season. He left a post um, under her, and he said, "I'm pulling it up right now." Okay, he wrote triggering for the assistants as well: Taylor, Jill, Jordan, Tara, me, because Rachel Zoe said assistants are triggering. I've had the best in the world who are like family, but it also goes the other way. It's the hardest job to fill always. And that's when Brad responded and said, it's also triggering for the assistants as well. And he named all of them. I saw that to say, as you asked,
Wow.
how was Rachel Zoe on the Rachel Zoe project? Baby, she was a tough boss on the show. She was tough. And she used to be tough with her estranged husband. Rachel Zoe has it in her,
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to hear from you because you have
but
watched the
she
Rachel
has
Zoe
it in
project.
her
So I
when,
said she's got it.
yeah, but the
She
difference
will.
is the difference is she has it in her when she's signing your paychecks.
Mm. Oh, and
Mm.
you know what Andy Cohen asked her on Watch What Happens Live? Okay, it's all coming for full
It's
circle.
all coming back to me now.
Okay, now yeah, it's all. Listen to what Andy said to her. is it harder to film Housewives or the Rachel Zoe project? And Rachel said, without missing a beat, she said, the Rachel Zoe product. And Andy goes, yeah, because you're not executive producer anymore. So guess what? When it's Rachel's show and she's filming it, and it's her creating the scenes and doing everything, and she's executive producer, she's going to be the badass, hard ass bitch.
And she
And
can still
that's
watch the
how.
edit.
And now you're right. So now she's sitting back a little bit. But that's why when I said she's got it in her, I think when push came to shove, she'll do it. We'll see. I can't
Let's
wait to see
see.
how this. I can't wait. How many more episodes do we have, Carlos?
I don't know. I don't know. But what I will say is this. Amanda Francis did say that her and Rachel get into it at the reunion.
Amanda said that when? Oh, on your podcast?
My podcast.
Oh God, I gotta listen to the whole thing. I listened to the first 20 or 30,
Oh,
20
it's
minutes.
okay. It's
And I
okay.
did, and then
So
I gotta
they
listen to
get into a little brouhaha.
Okay. Well,
But look,
here's
one
the
thing
one
I
thing we
will.
know about Amanda.
What?
Amanda ain't backing down to anyone, but she'll do
Nobody.
it in a kind way.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. Nobody.
Not scared of anyone.
So listen, you and I both agreed though this was a good episode.
Mhm. All three episodes, because we had two before that we were both
Yeah,
missing those weeks. All three have been, I thought, good.
it was really good. It was really good. I'm so happy. I am back reunited with my girl, Alexis and Raindrops. We are back again next week to recap another episode. I
And
love you.
let's see if we can find out how many more episodes we have because I
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
want to know. I kind of want to know. Well, we will know. I mean, it's got to only be three more because we've already
I
been
think three more, but what we don't know yet is how many parts
reunion.
reunions are going to get. Yeah.
Could be two. It's got to be at least two. Could be
I
three.
hope it's just two, but we'll see.
Oh, okay. Why?
I just wanted to, I don't need it to be belabored. Nothing has happened to warrant three parts. No shade. Give me two. Married to Medicine was a great season. They had two parts. And part one was great. Give me two parts. Give me two amazing parts. That's it. Don't drag this shit out.
We got to go take the wax out of our ears and brush our teeth and do other things in life. We can't just sit and watch Housewives all the time. So we
So give us two. All right, Alexa, I love you, my sweet pea. You have a
Bye.
great weekend, boo thing. I miss you, girl.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, boo.